Well, Earth Day is a couple days away, and between now and then we'll hear a lot about the environment and various high-profile efforts to protect it. What we won't hear, though, are some of the more local efforts that are happening off the radar, but right in your neighborhoods. And Marisol has been checking them out.
It's gone beyond separating paper from plastic, Phil, is all I can tell you. Going Green has really gone local, and in many communities, members of government and volunteers are really taking the lead. We decided to check out 3 very different locations, a big city, a small rural town, and a suburb, to see how each is coping with climate change. From coast to coast, big cities to big country, communities are making great strides in the fight to clean up the environment. Amid all the steel and concrete of New York City lies an oasis, a neighborhood built on landfill from the original World Trade Center site. Battery Park City didn't even exist 30 years ago, but today it's an example of green living in the most unlikely of places, at the southernmost tip of Manhattan.
Literally everything that you look at in the building is green. The wood flooring is green. This kitchen assembly here is all green. The water that flows through the sink here gets recycled in the basement. Well, now we're on the roof, and these are our solar panels. Several thousand solar panels move with the sun's changing rays, which helps the River House use 20% less energy than a typical New York building. It's no wonder Leonardo DiCaprio plans on building a nest here. Battery Park City is just one example of the environmental movement that's growing in New York. Mayor Michael Bloomberg launched a major initiative that has sparked the construction of high-tech green office towers and is putting hybrid taxi cabs on the streets. But it's not just the big cities that are going green. Get in your car and head 25 miles due east out of New York City, and you'll hit Levittown, America's first suburb, built in the 1940s. It has a rich past and is now making history with its own green initiative.
We want everybody in the suburbs to be thinking about going green and how it's very doable. And if it's doable in Levittown, it's doable anywhere.
So the Nassau County Executive has gathered a group of corporate sponsors and nonprofits to make going green affordable.
By saving the environment, you're also going to save some money at the same time to pay to save the environment. So we want to make it as easy for them as possible. It's easy being green.
So we've covered 13,000 homes.
With the help of Citizens Campaign for the Environment, all 17,000 homes in Levittown will get a knock on the door.
Hi there, how are you?
And a little help making their home more eco-friendly.
There's the option here for biofuel. And also for solar hot water, as well as we're working with Allure, a home energy improvement company.
This is where the old oil burner was, and I'll show you.
Homeowner Chris Fusco hopes his new biofuel boiler will pay for itself.
How much money do you think you're going to save a year?
I hope to save about $1,000 a year.
While Levittown's environmental movement evolves, Greensburg, Kansas is starting from scratch. May 4th, 2007, a deadly tornado left the community of 1,500 in ruins. Now, 1 year later, Greensburg is building its way back beneath a green foundation. It's an example not just to rural America, but to the whole country.
Green is perceived as a quote-unquote liberal movement, and to me, it's not liberal, conservative, or red state, blue state. It's green. It's dollars. It's economics.
From schools to hospitals, local businesses and homes, no other city in America has tried such an ambitious plan.
And I'd like to see us rebuild the town, be a place where people want to live, and we live in harmony with the environment.
And Bill, if you had asked folks in Greensburg last year if they would literally become the greenest town in America, they never would have imagined it. So fields that once had corn and cattle, solar panels.
Solar panels. And the more that are built, the economy of scale drives the prices down for everyone else.
Absolutely, because going green is not cheap, but as you mentioned, hopefully in the long run you save money.
Absolutely. Great look. Thanks, Monty.
Thank you.
All right. And you can learn more.